Please rise up for the Aarti. You can come forward, please, so that So the lyrics are there on the TV screen. If you want to follow, in the beginning we'll be offering our obeisances to the Guru Parampara. So if you want, you can just follow the lyrics are there. It's easier. Jai Shri Radha Gokulananda ki, Jai Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki, Gauranitai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Namo Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prastaya Bhutale, Srimadi Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namo Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prastaya Bhutale, Srimadi Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarine. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivedanta. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivedanta. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Everyone. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Everyone together. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya, Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavan Sitaram, Sitaram 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 Jaya Sitaram. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya, Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Shri Radhe. Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman, Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman, Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Jaya Gauranita, Gauranita, Jaya Gauranita, Jaya Gauranita. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitya Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gaura Hari Bol. Please request everyone to keep your hands up in the air. Jai Shri Radha Gokulananda ki, Jai Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki, Gaur Nitai ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna everyone, thank you for joining for the Aarti. It was wonderful, so much of devotion you all have in your heart, singing for Radha Gokulananda. So we're going to offer obeisance to Guru Parampara. You can see the Guru Parampara on the top. So if you got some space, you can please bow down. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajika Acharya Sutra Sata Srimati's Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajika Acharya Sutra Sata Srimati's Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda ki. Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki. ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki. Prem se kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda ki. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyam Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan ki. Vrindavanda Mutiradam ki. मायापुर धाम नवदीप धाम की, गंगा माई यमुना माई की, तुलसी महारानी भक्ति देवी की, जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की, द्वारका धाम की, भक्ति वेदांत मैनर धाम की, हरिनाम संकीर्तन की, गौर प्रेमानंदे. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Can we request humbly everyone please sit down, for we are going to be singing the Narasimha prayer. The lyrics are there on the TV screen. You can follow them. Please be seated. Hare Krishna.
Everyone please sit down. Hello, everyone please sit down.
Namaste Narasingaya. Namaste Narasingaya. Pralada Lada Daine. Pralada Daine. Hiranyakashipur Vakshaha. Hiranyakashipurvakshah. Shilatanganakalaye. Ito Narsingho Bharato Narsingho. Ito Narsingho Bharato Narsingho. Yato Yato Yamitato Narsingho. Yato Ahir Narsingha Hridaye Narsingha. Ahir Narsingha Hridaye Narsingha. Ahir Narsingha Hridaye Narsingha. Ahir Narsingha Hridaye Narsingha. Narasingha Madhim Sharanam Prapate. Kara Kamala Bare Nada Adbhuta Shenga Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Benga Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare. Narasimhadev, Jaya Narasimhadev. Jayo Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jayo Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj, Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. जय श्री श्री भक्ति विघ्न विनाशक नरसिंह देव भगवान की जय, भक्त शिरोमणि प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, जय गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, जय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदी हरि हरि बोल।
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everyone. It was wonderful to have all of you joining for the Aarti. And with so much of devotion all of you have sung. And you have come to the Krishna Mandir, and I was just thinking, this is a place where we have to share some spiritual knowledge, right? And we are very fortunate because we are in the Krishna Mandir, where one of the most important book that we have, what is that book? What's that? Why are you feeling so? What's the name of the book that Krishna has spoken? Bhagavad Gita, right? So Bhagavad Gita, such a fortunate we are here because there's so many versions of Bhagavad Gita out there. So a lot of people in social media, they keep posting, Krishna said like this. Even Krishna will be wondering, when did I ever say that? You know, they keep posting on the social media like, oh, Krishna said like that. I say Hua, he say Hua, and he'll be like, when did he say all this? So it is very, very important that even though there are 600 versions of Bhagavad Gita, which version are we going to follow, right? But it's very, very important that when we come to the Krishna Mandir, we have to follow the authentic message of Krishna. That is why here, the Bhagavad Gita that we follow is called as Bhagavad Gita as it is, which means exactly the way Krishna spoke on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, without any misinterpretation, without giving our own twist to what Krishna said, like in the social media, because Srila Prabhupada, our Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada, who's sitting over there on the asan, he has given us this most authentic version of Bhagavad Gita, which is called Bhagavad Gita as it is. And many times, Srila Prabhupada himself would read his own Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. And the disciples used to ask, Srila Prabhupada, you translated Bhagavad Gita, how come you are reading? And Srila Prabhupada used to say that because everything was guided by Krishna. It was Krishna who was actually written the whole thing. And I was just an instrument translating the words. So we have to understand such a pure devotee like Srila Prabhupada, only he can give us the right message of Bhagavad Gita. Not everybody else. Only a devotee, a pure devotee can give the actual essence of bhakti from Krishna. Bhagavan Sri Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, very important instruction. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattva darshanaha. A very, very important message for all of us. See, Arjuna was just an instrument, but actually Bhagavad Gita is spoken for all of us. It's a beautiful book where Lord Krishna is speaking to each one of us. Right? During the time of Vrindavan, when all the gopis, when Krishna was doing a dance with all the gopis, every gopi used to think Krishna is only with me. But Krishna used to expand into so many Krishnas and be with each and every person. So like that, Krishna, even though he's there in the altar, he's sitting as Paramatma in each and every one of our hearts. And he's guiding all of us. So in this Tadvidhi Pranipatena, Krishna is saying to Arjuna, Arjuna, all of you, each and every one of you, Jivatmas, you should all have a spiritual master in your life. We should have a spiritual master in our life. And we should ask the spiritual master. And the spiritual master, who is a pure devotee of the Lord, will give us all the right knowledge which will take us back to Krishna. So if we are sincere with Krishna, if we sincerely pray to Krishna, Krishna please guide me, then what Krishna does is, Krishna is called as Chaitya Guru, the Guru sitting in your heart. So when he sees that you are sincerely seeking a Guru, Krishna gives a Guru like Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada, a Guru will give us all the knowledge which will take us back to Krishna. You see, when we sincerely pray to Krishna, Krishna gives us a Guru, and that Guru will give us all the right knowledge which will take us back to Krishna. Isn't it amazing? In today's material world, so many gurus are there, but do they keep Krishna in the center of all of us? No. They always talk about themselves. Many gurus are there, They're always, the whole world is centering around the guru. But Srila Prabhupada always put Krishna in the center. saying that I'm just a servant. But the actual thing is go to Krishna. Whoever comes, he used to direct them, go to Krishna. That is what a real bona fide spiritual master will do. And Srila Prabhupada, our Guru there, Srila Prabhupada, at the age of 69 years, Srila Prabhupada went all the way to the US, not in a passenger ship, in a cargo ship. Why did he go there? Because his Guru told him. You can see the second from the top over there. That is Srila Prabhupada in the extreme left, and next to him wearing the glasses, that is Srila Prabhupada's Guru. His name is Saraswati Thakur. And his Guru told him at the age of 22 years, I want you to go to the Western world and teach them about Krishna consciousness. Because in the Western world, if Americans tear the jeans, the whole world will tear the jeans. Isn't it? Is it not true? If the Americans do something, the whole world will do that, same thing. So, started from there. Gurus are very, very visionaries. They know where to do what. So he said, go to the Western world, start Krishna consciousness from there. And Srila Prabhupada, at the age of 69 years, 38 days in a cargo ship, surviving 2 heart attacks, with just 40 rupees in his pocket, he went all the way to the US. Just faith in the holy name of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, faith in the Guru's words who said, go to the Western countries and preach. And today we are all very fortunate because outside India, this temple is the second place outside India where our Srila Prabhupada used to live the most. Such an iconic place, isn't it? And Srila Prabhupada personally installed the deities of Radha Gokulananda over here. How fortunate all of us we are. How fortunate. We are 1,000 temples, but how many temples Srila Prabhupada? Here, this is one of the temples, earliest temples in 1973. And when he went to the US, when he landed in the US, imagine there was nobody to receive him, no money to stay, nothing like that. He went and started his life journey, and sitting under a tree in New York, he was chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. The power of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, because this Hare Krishna Mahamantra is non-different from Krishna. It is Krishna over there, and the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is one and the same. Once you start chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, immediately Krishna is there dancing on your tongue right in front of you. That is the faith we should have. And look at Srila Prabhupada. He started this Hare Krishna society in 1966. He started this society called ISKCON. What does ISKCON mean? International Society of Krishna Consciousness. International society. So that everybody, all Krishna devotees all around the world can come under the umbrella of this ISKCON. And from there, he started just by chanting, and everybody started gathering. What is this Hare Krishna Mahamantra? At that time, you remember the Dam Mera Dam song in Bollywood? Very, very popular, isn't it? And they used to sing Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, right? So we have to understand, and they showed people like hippies dancing and singing Hare Krishna Mahamantra. But do you know the actual story? The actual story is Srila Prabhupada, he told those hippies, why are you taking all these drugs and intoxication and LSD and all that? I will give you the real LSD, love, service and devotion. If you follow me, I will give you something higher than all these drugs. And they were like, seriously? Can we follow you? Will you show us the way? And then Srila Prabhupada introduced this Hare Krishna chanting to all of them. And they left all the drugs, left everything, and they became pure devotees of Krishna. And early in the morning, 4:30, they used to get up and chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And like that, today, the same people who started like that, hippies and all, they became today the great missionaries of our Hare Krishna movement. Isn't it amazing? Once the journalist asked Srila Prabhupada, you are a guru from the India, right? Can you show some miracles? He said the biggest miracle, all the hippies have become happies. They left drugs, they left everything, and today they become pure monks. They get up at 4:30 in the morning and they're just chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. They're distributing the Krishna Katha. They're distributing Bhagavad Gita. They're chanting the holy name. They're going and serving the spiritual. Where else can you find the miraculous thing other than this? And within 10 years, Srila Prabhupada, 14 times he went all around the world. 14 times. And you know how many temples he started? In 10 years, he built 108 temples all around the world. 108 temples all around the world. And he sent 6 disciples, American disciples, to UK, and they met the Beatles, George Harrison and others. And when the George Harrison heard about our Krishna consciousness, about Sanatan Dharma, he was so fascinated, he was so happy that our Sanatan Dharma, that we all belong, today we have forgotten the importance of Sanatan Dharma, all of us, right? But imagine the Beatles, who had richness, fame, money, power, wealth, everything. They found happiness in this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. They found happiness in this Krishna consciousness. And we from Bharatiya, we have forgotten our culture. We have forgotten our foundation. And people from all over the world, they are so happy with this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Right? And from there, he built 108 temples, and today we have 1,000 temples. All started with Srila Prabhupada. But how can we show gratitude to Srila Prabhupada? By following the instructions of the spiritual master. That way we can show gratitude. And what is his instruction? Chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Spread this word. Each one of you can chant and become great devotees of Krishna and pass on this message to your neighbors, to your friends. Yad yad Krishna himself says in Bhagavad Gita, right? Yad yad achariti shrestha tat tat eve taro jana shrayat pramanam kurite lokas tad anvartete. Whatever actions great people will do, the common people will follow. So whatever actions great devotees like Krishna devotees like you, if you come and can spread the word, then the whole world will follow you. Each one of us can be ambassadors of Krishna consciousness. Right? Just like how Srila Prabhupada has given us that inspiration. Yes, one person, if you're one pure devotee, Srila Prabhupada used to say, one beautiful moon is better than 1,000 useless stars. Isn't it true? One moon. Like that, each one of us can become a pure devotee and follow the instructions of Srila Prabhupada and spread this message. Today, all of you have taken so much of love to come into the Krishna. Remember, you can never go to a Krishna mandir without Krishna calling you. So if all of you are come here to the Krishna mandir, you have to realize that Krishna has called you. But why would Krishna call only you? That also he mentioned in Bhagavad Gita. Yesham tve antagatam papam jananana punya karmana, which means Krishna himself is saying, those people who have done so much of piety and pious activities, so many punya karyas in your previous life and in this life, and whose sinful actions are completely nullified. That means all your sins have come to an end. They take to the Krishna Bhakti with great determination. Imagine, so what a platform all of you have come. Krishna says, out of 1,000 people, hardly one person is interested in spirituality. Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid yatati siddhaye yatatam api siddhanam kaschid mam beti. Krishna says, out of 1,000 people in this material world, hardly one person interested in spirituality. And out of those people are interested in spirituality, hardly one person becomes Krishna devotee. And imagine you are those filtered people who have come here. You should pat on your back. I am such Krishna that Krishna has called me here. This is the real thing. Imagine if a king calls you, you will dress up in a nice tuxedo and go like a Raja, you will go. But when Krishna calls you, sometimes you see, we come in shorts also, we come in Bermudas also. Is that the way we go and see the Lord? But still, the Lord is so kind. He said, okay, fine. At least he's come to see me. Because Krishna says there are 4 kind of devotees who come to him. Who are those 4 kind of devotees? One devotee who's interested in Lakshmi, lot of money, right? So one person who's interested in money. The second kind of devotees who come to Krishna Mandir are people who are in material problems. Bhagwan, mera beta ko shadi nahi ho raha hai, ye nahi ho raha hai, wo nahi ho raha hai. We get to listen so many things like that, So one is people who want Lakshmi, and other things is people who, who have material problems. Third is like people who are inquisitive. They just want to know, like, what is this? They will go and watch some movie, like recently some movie has come, right? They wanted to, Ashwatthama's movie had come. So immediately they want to know, let me go into the Krishna temple and find out, So in South India also we had a movie like that. After that movie came about Krishna, immediately everybody started coming here because they wanted to know more about that, And the 4th people, those are the people who actually love Krishna. He just come out of love for Krishna. They want to take the knowledge of Krishna. They want to be knowledgeable about Krishna. They are the people who are not interested about money. They are not interested in material happiness. But they have come out of love for Krishna because they want to have knowledge of Krishna. So when we come to the Krishna Mandir, what Krishna makes Krishna happy is when we want to know about Bhagavad Gita, when we want to know about Hari Katha, when we want to know what the Hare Krishna Mahamantra means. Does anyone know who has given us the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, who has inaugurated this Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Very few people. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now, how many of you know Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Hardly 2 hands, 3 hands. Don't you think when you come to the Krishna Mandir, we should know who has given us the Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Is it not fair to know? Right? You have every right to know that, right? And it is my dharma to share why we are chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So listen to this very carefully, right? In Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Sri Krishna explains about Sankhya Yoga, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, all these yogas. And finally he says, Bhaktyamam abhijanati yavanyastasmi tattvataha tato mam tattvato jnanam visite tad anantara. Krishna says, Arjuna, even though I have explained to you all the different types of yoga, but the one and only yoga by which you can come to me, you can understand me as I am, is by Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga. Only by Bhakti Yoga you can get to know Krishna. But Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita 5,000 years ago. And everything, all the Bhakti has gone out of the window. Right? People have forgotten. Now all that is, we become like business people. I'll give you 100 coconuts. Bhagavan Sri Krishna, please give me that flat. I will make 108 coconuts, I'll break. Give me that particular apartment. Or give me this latest car. We make deals with God. Right? But still Krishna is still so kind. Right? So, Bhagavan Sri Krishna, he knows that our lives are very short. We don't even last for 100 years. Recently we seen David Attenborough, a very popular celebrity man. He covered 100 years. Immediately he got a letter from the king. Right? And then there was a big, Prince Williams went for his function and all that. Just for covering, just because he has reached 100 years. Imagine in those days, Bhishma Pitamaha, 175 years on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, was going like a lion. He was there on the battlefield. 175 years going like a lion on the battlefield. Right? Similarly, in the Satya Yoga, people used to live for 1,000 years. If we had 1,000 years, we could say, okay, we'll do bhakti at 300 years. You know, after that we'll renounce everything at 700 years. But do we have so much of life? We don't have so much of life. That is why it is mentioned, Kaler dosha nidhi rajan astihaya ek mahaguna kirtanadi eva krishnasya mukta sango param vrajan. It is mentioned that out of 4 yugas, what yugas? 4 yugas we have? Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga and Kali Yuga. So it is mentioned in our scriptures, out of all the 4 yugas, the best yuga is Satya Yuga. The worst yuga is Kali Yuga. But one good quality of Kali Yuga, one great quality of Kali Yuga is, by just doing Kirtan of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, by just doing Sankirtan, you will be able to be completely free of all the samskaras, anarthas and everything, and you will be completely purified, and by chanting and doing Kirtan in this life itself, you can go back to the highest Vaikunta planet called Goloka Vrindavan. Isn't this amazing? And who has given us this Hare Krishna Mahamantra? I want everyone's attention here, because we are sharing something very, very precious. Very, very precious, because this is the main reason why we are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So as I mentioned, Krishna said, you can understand me only by bhakti. So in Kali Yuga, Bhagavan Sri Krishna came in the avatar of a devotee called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And why did he come in the form of a devotee? To show us that in Kali Yuga, this is how you have to worship me. Just like a mother, sometimes she goes to the child and says, like, this is how you have to write alphabets. Does that mean that mother doesn't know alphabets? She's just showing, like, this is how you have to do. Like that, Krishna is so kind and merciful. He himself personally comes in the form of a devotee called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, the most important thing for us to understand is, Radha Krishna eki atma duhi dehadari anyone vilase rasa ashwadana kari, which means Radha, Srimati Radharani and Krishna eki atma, but appear in 2 different bodies in a loving relation with each other in Dwapar Yuga. In Kali Yuga, Srimati Radharani and Bhagavan Sri Krishna come again together in the form of a devotee called Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Radha and Krishna together, but in the mood of Radharani. In the mood of Radharani. What is the Radharani's mood? Always loving Krishna with all her heart. Krishna, where are you? Krishna, where are you? Always searching for Krishna, right? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in the mood of Radharani, and he came in the color complexion of Radharani. What is Radharani's complexion, color complexion? She's called as Gaurangi. We pray in the morning, Tatta Kanchana, Gaurangi, Radhe, Vrindavaneshwari. Gaurangi means, Radharani, you are in a molten golden complexion. So similarly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in this color complexion of Radharani. That's why he's called as Gauranga. What is he called as? What is he called as? Gauranga. Can I ask everyone? You can repeat. Gauranga? Gauranga? And next year, it is Nityananda. And Nityananda, you know who Nityananda is? He's an incarnation of Lord Balaram. So Krishna and Balaram again come in the form of a devotees called Chaitanya Gauranga and Nityananda to show us how to do Kirtan of Hare Krishna Mahamantra in this material world. So now you understand, it is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is also called as Gauranga, who has actually given us this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. 500 years ago, he appeared in a place called Mayapur, and it is he who has given us the Hare Krishna Maha. And you can see in white color dhoti, that is Advaita Acharya, who is an incarnation of Sadashiva and Mahavishnu. Okay? And it is Advaita Acharya who was sitting by the Ganges and praying to Krishna, Krishna, please come in this Kali Yuga. People have become so materialistic. They've forgotten you at all. You spoke Bhagavad Gita, but they completely forgotten. So that is when Krishna again comes in the form of a devotee to show us that this is how you have to do bhakti. And second from the right, that is Gadadhar Pandit, who is an incarnation of Radharani. And last you can see the reddish color, that is Srivas Pandit. And Srivas Pandit, who is he? He is an incarnation of Narada Muni. Right? So very interestingly, just like how we sang the Aarti together, the first Hare Krishna Kirtan happened in Narada Muni's house. Isn't it amazing? Narada Muni is, that is Srivas Pandit is Narada Muni, and the first Sankirtan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Gauranga did it in Srivas Pandit's house. And after that he said, okay, enough of indoors, let's go outdoors. Then he went into the street and he started doing Hare Krishna Sankirtan and following the footsteps of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, taking the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who predicted that in the next 10,000 years, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, this movement will be spread all over the world. Every town, every village in the world will be chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That's the prediction of Krishna. And within 60 years, already we have 1,000 temples all around the world. And we have the Sankirtan going on in every place all over the world. Every country you have a Hare Krishna temple. So don't you think we should show our gratitude to Gauranga and Nityananda? Because they are none other than Krishna and Balaram who have given us the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So can I ask everyone, you can keep your hands up in the mood of surrender. And let's glorify, because they are so kind and merciful. If you have the blessings of Gauranga and Nityananda, you will easily get Krishna Prema. So just repeat after me. Gauranga! I can't hear you. Gauranga! Gauranga! Nityananda! Nityananda! Gauranga! Gauranga! Nityananda! Nityananda! When I say Gauranga, you say Nityananda. When I say Nityananda, you say Gauranga. Okay? Gauranga! Gauranga! Nityananda! Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, 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 Nityananda. I'm very happy to say $1 billion got deposited into your spiritual bank balance now. This is the most auspicious thing that you can ever do in your life. Because why? Because Gauranga or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is the Yuga avatar for Kali Yuga. He specifically manifested, but he's called as Channa avatar. That's why not many people know about him. He's called a hidden avatar, right? So you may have a doubt, is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Gauranga, is he mentioned in our scriptures? You may get a doubt, right? And I will clarify the doubt. It is mentioned in two most important scriptures. Have you heard about Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam? How many of you know about Bhagavatam? So, Bhagavad Gita is spoken by Krishna and Bhagavatam is about Krishna. About the beautiful leelas of Krishna. And in Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is mentioned. What it is mentioned? Krishna Varnam Tvisa Krishnam Sango Pangastra Parshade Yajna Sankitana Praye Yajante Hi Sumedasa. It is mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam that intelligent people in this Kali Yuga will take to the worshipping of Krishna, incarnation of Krishna, who's none other than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But unlike Krishna, who was in a blackish complexion, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes in a molten golden complexion. But unlike Krishna, who always used the Sudarshana Chakra to kill all the demons, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came with this entourage of all his associate devotees. Why? Because in Kali Yuga, he wanted to make sure, kill the demoniac mentality of the people. You know, because so many, in that time when Lord Ram was there, he had a bow and arrow to kill the demons. When Lord Krishna was there, he had Sudarshana Chakra. But in Kali Yuga, he came with this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, to Hare Krishna Mahamantra, to deliver all the fallen souls, to give us this greatest joy in this Hare Krishna. So we are all very fortunate that we are all actually following Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is actually Bhagavan Sri Krishna himself. And many times people say, why do you guys only chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra in this Krishna temple? Why? Because it is being given by Krishna. Right? When Krishna himself is giving the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, do we need anything else? No, right? And second scripture where it will be mentioned. How many of you are aware of Vishnu Sahasranama? Few hands, okay? So in Vishnu Sahasranamam, as you all know, for the benefit of all the other people, right? I'll tell you about Vishnu Sahasranam. So before the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Arjuna was very confused. He cried out to Krishna, Karpanya dosho pahata swabhavaha prachama tvam dharma sammuda chetaha yashreya shannishitan bruhitan me sissasteham sadimam tvam prapannam. So Arjuna said, Krishna, I'm so confused about my duty. I don't know. I've completely lost my composure and I lost my weakness, become completely weak. Tell me what is the right thing for me to do. Then Bhagavan Sri Krishna explains Bhagavad Gita. But after the whole war was over, Yudhishthira, the elder of the Pandavas, he was in the same situation as Arjuna. Because millions of people were wiped out. They were literally killed. So he went and he was like holding his hand. He was like, what is going on? Then he goes to Bhishma Pitamaha asking, Bhishma, he had so many 5 questions. What is the highest dharma in this life? Who is that supreme Lord whom we have to worship? Who is that Lord who can give us shelter? Who is that Lord whom, by praying whom we can come out of this samsara? Kimekam daivatam loke kim vyapekam parayanam savantakam kamarchanta prapniyurmanava shubham. You remember that? In Vishnu Sahasranam. And then Bhishma Pitamaha is explaining to Yudhishthira, Jagat Prabhum Deva Devam Anantam Purushottamam Stavannama Sahasrena Purushasad. And then he goes on to explain the 1,000 names of Krishna, right? And in those 1,000 names, if you remember, Sannyasa Kruchama Shanto Nishta Shanti Parayanam Sannyasa Kruchama Shanto. Why? Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at a very young age, he took sannyas. So in Vishnu Sahasranam, there is a mention of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Right? So like that, in 2 places, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has been mentioned, in both Vishnu Sahasranamam as well as in Srimad Bhagavatam as well. So you should be assured that this is from the scriptures that we are talking about. And he is the one who gave us this message of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So we want to give you this sloka, and we want to give you one sloka from Bhagavad Gita, so that when you go out, I know you guys are going to get some takeaway from the bakery, but along with your bakery takeaways, we want to give you Bhagavad Gita takeaway, right? Are you ready for that? So in this one sloka from Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Sri Krishna is telling, I am not looking for anything elaborate or extravagant. You don't need to be rich in order to worship Krishna. Krishna is saying, I'm so simple that you can make a simple, humble offering and I will surely accept it. That is the mantra I want to give you, right? So can I give you this sloka from Bhagavad Gita? So all of you can take it home and you can just read that. And I will tell you where it is in Bhagavad Gita also. So in Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 9, Rajavidya Rajaguhya Yoga, verse number 26. I will tell you the sloka and after that I want you to repeat it, okay? Patram pushpam palam toyam yo me bhakta prayachati tadaham bhakti upahritam asnami prayatatmana. Krishna Bhagavan is saying, Arjuna, if my devotees offer with me love and devotion, only most important thing, just like you need sugar for everything nice to make it sweet, or you need salt in order to eat your curries. Similarly, Krishna says, this sloka, if you offer me with love and devotion, that is the most important ingredient. So, he's saying, if you offer me a tulsi leaf, if you offer me a flower, if you offer me a fruit, or if you offer me water, with love, I will surely accept it. Isn't that a beautiful sloka? So I want everyone to repeat after me so that you can just take this sloka, pass it on to your children. Just repeat after me. Patram pushpam. You can be a bit louder. Okay, look at this, child. Patram pushpam. Palam toyam. Yome bhakta. Prayachati. Tad aham. Bhaktya. Upahiritam. Asnami. Prayatatmana. I will repeat once again. Patram. Pushpam. Palam toyam. Yome bhakta. Prayachati. Tadaham. Bhaktya. Upahiritam. Asnami. Prayatatmana. Look at this child over here. So beautiful. He's nicely reciting the Bhagavad Gita slokas. Imagine what would be the consciousness. You know, children, they're so pure at heart. They're so pure. They're so innocent, right? Isn't it not? Every child is so pure at heart and they're so innocent. See, when we grow up, our mind is contaminated with so many disturbances, so many material things and all that. But children, they're just growing up, so they don't know the outside world. They're so pure at heart. And that is the right time you should plant the seed of devotion in their heart. Bhakta Prahalad, When he was in the womb of his mother, Narad Muni was telling the Harikatha. And because of that, listening to that Harikatha, when he came out, he became a great devotee of the Lord. And he had so much of faith in Krishna that his father was trying to kill him in every possible way. But he said, he was fearless. Father, you do whatever you want to do. But I am not going to leave Krishna. For me, God is Narayana. Krishna is the most important. So even though I come from the place where all these things have happened actually, in South India. He tried to throw him from the sea into the sea. They tried to kill him by the elephants, put him in the middle of poisonous snakes. In spite of all that, Lord Krishna was always saving him. So we should always remember that when we hold on to the lotus feet, when we have the firm faith in Krishna, then no matter how many disturbances come in our life, Krishna is always going to save us. So we want to give you a humble thanks for all of you for listening to this Harikatha, because a lot of people say, what do we get by listening to Bhagavad Gita? What do we get by listening to Harikatha? But Krishna himself is telling in Bhagavad Gita, Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti taktataha chakto deham punarjanma naiti mamiti suarjana. Krishna is saying, those who are listening to Bhagavad Gita, those who are listening to Harikatha, they will not take birth again in this material world. They will come out of this samsara and everything, and towards the end of their life, they will go back to the highest Vaikuntha planet called Goloka Vrindavan. So we are all very blessed actually that we have come to the Krishna Mandir. But now we should take up to the Hari Krishna Kirtan, right? So very, very important. So we humbly request everyone, please chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And if you want to be a part of any Sangha, please let us know so that we can join you in any nice Sangha here, so that we can practice your bhakti life in a very nice way. Okay? Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. We will also be doing a bit of Kirtan. So if you got some time, you can come and you can join us and we will do some Kirtan. Thank you very much, Mataji. Hare Krishna. What's your name? Huh? Your name? Narayan. Your brother's name is Narayan. Your name? Adi. Aryan. Oh, wow. Amazing, amazing. Very nice. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you for giving us your association. And yeah, let's do a bit of Kirtan and then. You want to sing? Shall we sing Hare Krishna Kirtan? Yeah? Where's the tambourine? You want this? Take it out. Take the tambourine. Yeah? Shall I give you the tambourine? Tambourine. You know the one which makes noise for the film? Black color, white color one. Yeah, exactly. You want one? Yeah. You have another black one? If it's there, then you can give it to the child as well. Okay, you are my partner. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, you're ready, yeah? Okay? Join me, okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. जय श्री राधा गोकुल नंद की, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की, गौर निताय की. It's such one of the beautiful things when you come to the mandir, you see some beautiful sights of children, how nicely for the mother, he went and brought 2 seats. So nice, isn't it? Amazing how much of love children have, right? For the parents. Sometimes we only see mother's love, but you can see children's love also here in the temple. How much of joy he has, and he has got a little sister, he's playing with her as well. right? Very nice. What's your name? Revan. Very nice. Very well done, Revan. Very nice. Revar. Hari. Vivan. Vivan. Oh, okay, Vivan. Okay, very nice. Good job, Vivan. Very nice, taking care of your mother and sister as well. Yeah. So the next Bhagavad Gita class is going to happen at 6 o'clock. And if you didn't have the prasadam, there's prasadam being served in the Haveli. So you may get some. And 6 o'clock Bhagavad Gita class, and 7 o'clock we're going to have the next Aarti. Okay? Thank you very much for giving your attention. Hare Krishna.
वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुता पदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगण
Excuse me guys, can you guys move to that side? We're putting a tail in the middle, so can you guys please move over there? Within a class.
Gauranga. Trying to work out this how it works. Darshan, daily prayers.
Maybe this one, Lexus.
These lectures.
Lecture on Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, 20th.
This one. Japa class.
Mic, which mic is this one?
Mic 1, mic 2, mic 3.
Is mic 3?
I think so. Gauranga. Oh, this is mic 1, yeah. Mic 1. Hare Krishna, yes, yeah. So put this there. I'm going to find a Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita, yeah? That's correct. You can sit on this side. Bhagavad Gita class. Okay, everyone, can face me. So I'm going to sing a song glorifying Krishna's pastimes in Vrindavan. This song was written by Bhaktivedanta Thakur, and we sing it in the morning. Prabhupada used to sing this song in the morning. It's called Jai Radha Madhava. So if you're familiar, you can first I'll sing, then you can repeat after me. Yeah? Otherwise, if you just hear the song, you get purified. You enter Vrindavan. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Antaraj Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki Jai, Prabhupada ki Jai, Samaveda Bhaktivedanta ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi, Hari Hari Bo. So today reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, commentary by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, the founder, Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Chapter 7, Knowledge of the Absolute, text number 5. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Okay. Everyone's familiar with Sanskrit? You know how to read? You know how to read? Anyway, you can try. Just practice. But if you can't, I'll do it myself. You know how to read? Okay, no, I'll do it myself. Okay. Aparyam iti tva anyam prakriti vidime param jiva bhuta mahabaho ya idam jayate jagat. Aparyam iti stu anyam prakriti vidime me param jiva bhuta mahabaho ya idam jayate jagat. Aparyam iti anyas prakriti vidime param jiva bhuta mahabaho ya idam jayate jagat. Anyone want to try? No? Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll go for the word for word. If children are making noise, they can go out. The Bhagavad Gita class is going on. Okay. Apara, you can say after me. Apara. Inferior. English. First I say Sanskrit, then the English. Okay. So when I said this word for word, I said the Sanskrit, then word for word. So aparya, inferior. Inferior. Is there? Oh, it's not there. You got it? Okay, you got it now. Okay. Apara, inferior. Iyam, this. Ita, besides this. To, but. Anyatam, anyaham, another. Prakritim, energy. Vidhi, just try to understand. Me, my. Param, superior. Jiva bhutanam, compromising the living entities. Mahabaho, almighty armed one. Yaya, by whom? Idam, this. Daryate, is utilized or exploited. Jagat, the material world. You can go for the translation now. Besides this, almighty armed Arjuna, there is another superior energy of mind which compromises the living entities who are exploiting the resources of this material inferior nature. You got the translation? Put it on translation. No, translation. Okay, so you can repeat after me. Besides this, almighty armed Arjuna, there is another superior energy of mind which compromises the living entities who are exploiting the resources of this material world, inferior nature. Srila Prabhupada's purport. Here it is clearly mentioned that the living entities belong to the superior nature or energy of the Supreme Lord. The inferior energy is matter manifested in different elements, namely earth, water, fire, air, and ether, mind, intelligence, false ego. Both forms of material nature, namely gross earths, etc., and subtle mind, are products of inferior energy. The living entities who are exploiting these inferior energies for different purposes are the superior energy of the Supreme Lord. And it is due to this energy that the entire material world functions. The cosmic manifestation has no power to act unless it is moved by superior energy, the living entity. Energies are always controlled by the energetic. Therefore, the living entities are always controlled by the Lord. They have no independent existence. They are never equally powerful as an intelligent thing. The distinction between the living entities and the Lord is described in Srimad Bhagavatam 10, 87-30. Aparyamita dasya tanu britta yadya sarva gatis trahi na sasyati nayamo dhruva nayagdadha ajani chaya mayam tad avachyuta naya bhavet saman avajalam yad amusman manu dasyate. O Supreme Eternal, if the embodied living entities were eternal and all-pervading like you, then they would not be under your control. But if the living entities are accepted as minute energies of your Lordship, then they are at once subject to your supreme control. Therefore, real liberation entails surrender by the living entities to your control, and that surrender will make them happy. In their constitutional position only can they be controllers. Therefore, men with limited knowledge who advocate the monistic theory that God and the living entities are equal in all respects are actually guided by the faulty and polluted opinion. The Supreme Lord Krishna is the only controller, and all the living entities are controlled by Him. These living entities are His superior energy because the quality of their existence is one and the same with the Supreme. But they are never equal to the Lord in quantity or power. While exploiting the gross and subtle inferior energy matter, the superior energy, the living entity, forgets his real spiritual mind and intelligence. This forgetfulness is due to the influence of matter upon the living entity. But when the living entity becomes free from the influence of the illusionary material energy, he attains the stage called mukti, or liberation. The false ego, under the influence of material illusion, thinks, I am matter, and material acquisitions are mine. His actual position is realized when he is liberated from all material ideas, including the conception of his becoming one in all respects with God. Therefore, one may conclude that the Gita confirms the living entity to be only one of the multi-energies of Krishna. When this energy is freed from the material contamination, it becomes fully Krishna conscious or liberated. Om Agyanti Mandasya Gana Gana Salakaya Chakshulminitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Mano Vistam Stapita Mina Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadati Swapadantikam Nama Om Vishnu Panaya Krishna Pasaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Tina Mine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prachayane Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pascharchaistarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadada Sivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. So, according to this verse, 7.5 of Bhagavad Gita, Aparyam iti, let's look at the verse. Yeah. Aparyatam iti anyam prakritim vidime param jiva bhuta mahabhavo ya idam dharite jagat. So in this verse the word prakriti is mentioned. But in the mature world, even the jiva is called as prakriti, is trying to become purusha. We can see this with the Mayavadis and the Karmis. The Mayavadis, they say everyone is God. They try and merge with God. And with the Karmis, they try to imitate God by working very hard and try to enjoy the fruits of their activities. But they miss out on the real understanding about how it means by serving Krishna in a proper way, the real happiness comes. If we understand who Krishna is by serving Him in the right understanding, then we attain our constitutional position. So, with these two categories of people, we see they're suffering their karma. Like there's an example, in the time of Lord Chaitanya, there was one of Prakasananda Saraswati, he was very big in Kashi at that time, Banasi. He was 60,000 followers. And Lord Chaitanya converted all his followers into devotees of Krishna. But he himself wasn't willing to change. It took a time for him to change. And Lord Chaitanya commented that even though he's suffering, he understands his Mayavad philosophy is not the... He's suffering from leprosy. Concerning the karmis, we can see even they suffer. They can't sleep properly at night. They're working very hard. They get ulcers. So, from these examples, we can see the material world is very entangling. It's not a place of happiness. And the ultimate destination of Mayavadis is to become trees, because their whole philosophy is based on that we want to become energy. We want to merge with the energy. But we are separated parts of Krishna. We can never become one with Him. So, even if they attend the Brahman, they have to come back to the material world. And some of them argue, some of these groups of religion argue that Krishna cannot descend to the material world. Their philosophy is based on the Brahman is the supreme, and when he comes, he takes on a material form like us. But that's not logical, because according to Isha Upanishad, he says, Om Purnam Ida Purnam, Purnasya Purnam Adaya, Purna Purna Evasate, Purna Purna Evas. It's explained in this verse how even though so many units are coming from the Supreme, He remains the complete. And we can see also in the creation of the material world how there's personalities, there's individuality. So how can we say that the from whom everything is coming can be impersonal? There's no logic behind it. So Prabhupada, he explained how, in one of his lectures, how this Mayavad philosophy is based on sense gratification. They don't want to accept God as a person, Krishna as a person, because they don't want to acknowledge authority, so they can do their own sense gratification. And their philosophy is like very dry. It's like having sweet rice with sand in it. It doesn't taste nice. If you have sweet rice with sand, it doesn't taste nice. So their philosophy is very dry like that. There's no substance. How to come to that level of reciprocating with Krishna in a loving way. Many people see God as the Almighty Father who supplies everything to them. But, hey Prabhuji, you can chant outside if you want. Class going on. Okay. So, we can see in terms of because people take guidance of wrong authority, they get misguided. But our understanding is we should take guidance from those who are coming in line of disciplic succession or acharyas. If we take their guidance, we'll be properly going to the proper light, understanding who Krishna is. The material world, people don't realize how affected it is by the three modes of nature: goodness, passion, ignorance. And the influence of Maya is very strong. So we have to be very careful dealing with the material world. This is why the association of devotees is very important. If we have association of devotees and we follow their instructions, this will protect us from the influence of Maya. So, Krishna is very kind in a way that he corrects us for our benefit to bring us towards him. But if we don't listen to his guidance through the laws of nature, so laws of nature are giving many signs on how Krishna is present in the material world. So the example can be given just like from a mustard seed, a big tree comes out. And from those other mustard seeds, from those big tree, a big tree can be manifested also again. So with this we can just imagine the potency of Krishna. This is just a small thing, but just imagine from a small mustard, big trees coming out, and from those trees there is other mustard seeds, and from those mustard big trees are coming out. So this is one glimpse of Krishna's potency. And then, so we can only get this kind of understanding if you associate with devotees. Because the material world is so entangling that if we are not careful, we'll get covered over very quickly. And also, this is the age of Kali. Age of Kali means age of quarrel and hypocrisy. So in this age, things get covered very quickly. So this is why we have to take association of devotees who are practicing. Srila Prabhupada in his lectures, many of his lectures, he would emphasize, we should understand we are not the body, we are soul. Unless we understand this point, spiritual life does not begin. It's like a mathematical sum. If you do a wrong calculation, the whole sum will be wrong at the end. So even in our journey in life, we have to get the calculations correct. So the beginning is to understand you are not the body, that you are soul. So Srila Prabhupada, he created a Bhaktivedanta Institute to emphasize his point, to preach to the scientists. The scientists, they were misguiding the masses of people, saying that life comes from matter. So Prabhupada, he preached against that. And he made the Bhaktivedanta Institute to show the masses of people how the scientists are cheating them. So, one time, Hamsadutta, he was one of Prabhupada's disciples, he challenged one scientist, he was saying life comes from matter. And he challenged the scientist, I'll give you $1 million if you can create life from matter, I'll give you all the chemicals. And the person didn't turn up. So life comes from life. This is the... and then Srila Prabhupada, he met many scholars and religionists, and he preached this philosophy about how life is coming from the soul. So it's very important to understand this. So even Jesus Christ said, what's the use of gaining all the world if you lose your immortal soul? So there are people who understand that they are not the body, like Socrates understood he wasn't the body. Prabhupada said he was partially self-realized. He didn't understand who Krishna was. So understanding Bhagavad Gita and understanding Krishna, we automatically understand how we are not the body. Because we have the support of relationship with Krishna, then that reciprocation comes to understand we are not the body. It becomes easier. But the higher understanding is we have to act on that platform also. So the modern day society is challenged by the fast life. Modern system of society is democracy. And they're making people work very hard, very fast life. The challenge for the devotees is that they have to maintain their spiritual practices. So, if they maintain their spiritual practices, then the fast life at some point will collapse. It cannot go on for long. It's a temporary phase it's going through. So if you maintain our spiritual practices, then when the change happens, changes will happen, we will not be affected. So the understanding is, you have to hold on to which is permanent. So deity worship is permanent, holy name is permanent, scriptures are permanent, devotees are permanent, you have to hold on to these things. So by holding on to these things, then the impermanent things will drop. But if you hold on to the impermanent things, then the permanent things you will have to drop. So this is the understanding. You have to hold on to the permanent things. So in his commentary on the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Sanatana Goswami says, for those who have materialistic eyes, I will give them distress in the form of time. And for those who are within, meditating on me, I will give them happiness as super soul. So we can see in the life of devotees what they're going through. Even though they face difficulties living in the outside, they have to work, but they get that reciprocation of Krishna by practicing this process of chanting Hare Krishna, seeing through the eyes of scriptures, association of devotees. This is like the shield which protects them from Maya. So it's so in this verse it explains about how if the jiva was equal to Krishna, then he would not be subjected to Maya. But we can see that the jiva is subjected to Maya, he is limited. So there's an interesting story in Puranas explaining how one time the demigods, they had a fight with the demons. And then demigods won the fight. And demigods became proud. And they were thinking, Lord Vishnu was thinking, I have to humble these demigods. They become proud. So he came in the form of a yaksha, a beautiful personality. And Indra asked the fire god, Agni, go and find out who this personality is. So Agni went and the yaksha asked Agni, who are you? Agni said, I am the fire god, I can burn anything to ashes. So the yaksha said, can you burn this blade of grass? He's burning everything, but he couldn't burn the blade of grass. Agni came back and Indra said, who was he? He said, I forgot to ask. So Indra asked Vayu to go and find out. Vayu went. And the yaksha asked Vayu, who are you? And Vayu said, I'm the wind god, I can blow everything. So the yaksha asked him, can you blow the blade of grass? He was blowing everything, but he couldn't touch the blade of grass. Jai Shri Radha Gokulanda ki jai. So then as Indra was going, the yaksha disappeared and Parvati was on the way. And Indra asked Parvati, who was he? And Parvati said that was Lord Vishnu. He came to humble you. Because without his mercy, you couldn't have won the demons. So that's one example to show how ultimately Krishna is the control of everybody. Even the bodies we have, they are on loan to us. It doesn't belong to us. We are secondary proprietor of the body. Ultimately belongs to Krishna. So, in the human form of life, you got the opportunity to build up a relation with Krishna. It's a golden opportunity to connect to Krishna again. And this is the purpose of the Krishna consciousness movement, is to connect people to Krishna again. So there's an interesting so this is Lakshmi Devi. This is from the 8th canto, 8th chapter, text 20. So here is an attempt to find the supreme controller. Everyone may be accepted as an Ishvara, but still such controllers are controlled by others. For example, one may have undergone severe austerities, but still be under the control of anger. By scrutinizing analysis, we find that everyone is controlled by something else. No one, therefore, can be the true controller, but the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Any comments, questions? Okay. You can get the mic if you want.
No, but in general, the point with the impersonalist, like I did before discovering Krishna consciousness, I did the Vipassana course. We did this really nice meditation and everything. On a material level, it did work in some aspects. But in the last day, we talked about love and we talked about our true nature. And I came to the teacher and I asked him, like, we talked about a lot of really similar values of Krishna consciousness, about unlimited love and everyone is the soul, and everyone is sort of equal, so we need to love everyone on the same level. And so, like, and I asked him, what is the soul? Like, how do we know this is our nature? From where is this nature? And the teacher that was hosting the Vipassana, like, just like looked at me and said, energy, something. So, and it really like perplexed me in the way that like, okay, we have our true nature. Even the Vipassana, like the Buddhist teachers don't even know where it is from. So it's like, okay, it's there, and then when we finish and we have like material liberation, we just scatter around in the Brahmajuti, basically. And it's like left like a big, like he said, no soul, no God, but he left a big hole of like the why of everything. And that's like pushed me to search for God.
Yeah, so when Srila Prabhupada, I'm reading the book by Mukunda Maharaj about his interaction with Srila Prabhupada from 1966 to 1969. So at some point Prabhupada went to Dr. Mishra's place again. This is where he was in New York in the beginning of the time when he started the Hare Krishna movement. Dr. Mishra, he was a Mayavadi and his followers were following him. So at some point Srila Prabhupada went back to his place before they had their own place. And Dr. Mishra's followers were questioning Prabhupada about this point about the Brahman. They were saying, you're speaking about Krishna, but what's the goal of, how do you define Brahman? So Prabhupada gave a very interesting analogy. He said, if you ask your mother who's giving you birth, if you ask her to put you back in the womb, will she be happy? Now, obviously, mother can't do that, but Krishna can do that. But the point is, this is not the way to achieve real happiness, because there is no loving reciprocation. And the example Prabhupada gave on this point about going to the Brahman, he said, if someone gave you a nice house with all the opulences in it, nice carpet, nice furniture, chandeliers, everything. But the condition is, you have to be alone in the house by yourself. You can have no association. Who would accept it? No one will accept it. Isn't it? No, no one will accept it. Someone who is sane will not accept it. So, going to Brahman is like that, you're by yourself. You have to come back here. So we have to connect to Krishna and the devotees. Then our true happiness comes. Because we are Ananda Maya, we are pleasure seeking. So, Krishna has created us for having loving reciprocation with him. And there are many examples to show how personalism is higher than impersonalism. Someone who becomes a personalist will never become an impersonalist because he got a higher taste. So even this Dr. Mishra, he admitted, he said when Srila Prabhupada was with him, he used to cook for him. And he made a perfect diet for Dr. Mishra that his health improved also. So even he admitted it, that how Prabhupada looked after him. So just from that example, we can see how the Vaishnava philosophy is higher than the impersonalist philosophy. But the material world is such a polluted place that there's always disturbances coming in to make devotees divert from the goal of life. So in time of Sankaracharya, it happened like that people were coming in the guise of devotees, were misguiding the real devotees away from Krishna. So Sankaracharya, being Lord Shiva, he had a purpose to fulfill, that he reintroduced the Vedas back in, but he also presented the Vedas in such a way as to bewilder the demons. But for those who are true followers, they understand that Sankaracharya's preachings were to connect them to Krishna also. Because there are many verses where he glorified Krishna directly. So, so everything comes down to your sincerity. He says, God helps those who help themselves. The only thing is that as individuals, we are not afraid of Maya so much. We are thinking, we are born here, we have to live with life. But we don't fear Maya so much. But we have to be careful because Maya is Krishna's police agent. And she's doing Krishna's work. That if we don't follow Krishna's instruction, then she will punish us. She will beat us up so much that we will run to Krishna at some point. So we can see the present day situation in the world, how things are coming in now. Wars are coming in, disturbances, economic collapse is coming in. So these are signs to show how modern society is going because they're not following the true laws of God. They're manipulating God's laws, more man-made laws. So we can see the reactions are coming by karma, the laws of karma are coming in because the purpose of the material world is to facilitate for living entities to go back to Godhead. So when that purpose is obstructed, then Krishna creates wars, pestilence and famine to get rid of the unwanted progeny. So the Krishna consciousness movement is to give people the way how to come to line of purity and connect to Krishna again. So Prabhupada gave a method how to do that, morning program. So anyone who hasn't come to morning program, they should start trying to come now. So 4:30 is Mangalarti. Then there's the deity, we do Japa Hare Krishna, Tulsi Puja, and Srimad Bhagavatam last 7:30. You can log online also. So, if you get into the line of this practice, then even though the disturbing situations are there in the world, you will not be affected. Because Krishna conscious movement is like the spiritual bubble, it's like the Vaikuntha bubble. Helps you to enter the Vaikuntha bubble. So, for example, for Krishna, whether he's in the material world or the spiritual world, there's no difference. So Prabhupada says in one of his letters, he says, Krishna, he's in the heart of a dog and he's in the heart of a hog. But that doesn't make Krishna contaminated because he's living in his Vaikuntha bubble. So, as practitioners of Krishna consciousness, we have to learn to live in the Vaikuntha bubble. So, there are 4 levels of existence in this world. There is a brothel, mode of ignorance; city is mode of passion; the country or the forest mode of goodness; temple is Vaikuntha. So, Srila Prabhupada said how these temples are like embassies of the spiritual world. Just like if you go into in New Delhi or even any embassy you go into, you're not part of that country. They have different laws of that country in the embassy. So even in the temple, we have everything we are doing here is for Krishna's pleasure. And we have to just learn the art of doing it for Krishna. And that process is part of sadhana bhakti. And because of Lord Chaitanya's mercy, Lord Chaitanya, if anyone doesn't know, is Krishna who appeared 500 years back. He came in a golden form. And he's giving the way how to connect to Krishna very quickly by chanting Hare Krishna. And our process in Krishna consciousness is to make people understand we are not the body, we are soul. So this process we are practicing is to bring people to that platform, understanding you're the soul, you're part and parcel of Krishna. And by using everything for Krishna, you're not part of the material world. You enter the spiritual world, even in this life. So Prabhupada says, in the verse of Bhagavad Gita 5:29, Bhaktadam Ritapasam Sarvaloka Maheswaram Suridam Sarvabhutam Vigyatam Samtidvichiti. Krishna says, I am the Lord and Master of all planets and demigods. I am the center of all sacrifices. I am the best well-wisher of all living entities. So in that verse, Suridam Sarvabhutanam, Prabhupada, he breaks it down in his lecture. He says there are 3 kinds of friends in this world. There's a Bandhu, Mitra and Surit. So Bandhu means distant friends. Bandhu, Mitra means social friend who helps you in your work. And Surit is the best friend. He's in your heart. Krishna is the witness for everybody. So, if you're sincere, then he'll give you intelligence how to come towards him. This is the time of golden age of Lord Chaitanya. So although Kali Yuga is a very bad time, but it's also a glorious time that if you take to this chanting Hare Krishna and serve devotees, then even in this short lifetime of 50 to 60 years, 100 years, you go back to Godhead. No more suffering. So, yeah. Any other questions or comments? Okay.
Krishna is known as Purushotama. In my language, Purus means male species, right? But Krishna is known as being both male and female. But just by looking at Krishna, he looks like a male. So it's really hard to believe that Krishna is a female also. So how do I develop that feeling of Krishna is both male and female?
Well, there's a pastime of Krishna when he becomes Mohini Murti. That's one example. And another example is when Krishna became Mohini Murti, he became more attractive than Lakshmi Devi herself. So when Krishna takes a part of a female, he becomes more attractive than the goddess of fortune. So that means Krishna possesses all the attractive qualities, even more than his expansions as gopis and others. So he's the most attractive. Okay.
In the Bhagavad Gita, as you just said, that after you fulfill your duties in life, you go up to Bhagavan Vishnu, but don't you get reincarnated?
What's that?
Don't you get like reincarnated eventually?
See, there's a difference. Krishna doesn't change his body like we do. His body is completely spiritual. Even our soul, we have our spiritual body, but in the material world, we take on a material body. So in the material world, we change our bodies. That's the difference. So you have to connect to Krishna more and learn the science, read the books, and take to the practice, and then you will not be connected to the material world. Example can be given like an iron bar. If you put it in fire, at some point it becomes like fire. So something like that. Okay, I think we have to stop here. Gaura is coming in. Any other last questions, comments? Jai. Antaraj Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki jai.
वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुता पदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं चाक्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं त्वं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवम् श्रीराधा कृष्णपदां सागन ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Curtain will open, so we will bow down and then we will sing the Aarti, Gaura Aarti. What is the song? So when I will sing, then please follow if you can. Gaura Aarti, so we are singing the Gaura Nitai's Aarti. Gaura Nitai is very special. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda, they gave the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Because of that, we are surviving in this Kali Yuga. Mahamantra is very powerful and this is our real savior. So please pray to Gauranitai so that we can chant their name because Krishna loves his name and we came here to take the blessings of the deities. So let's please Krishna for that. And when I will finish the Gaura Aarti, then I will start this Pranam Mantra, which is we are doing to take the blessings from all our acharyas. Their name is there. It's not difficult. So just try. Like Namo Vishnu Padaya, this is the Pranam Mantra for Srila Prabhupada. And then, and last Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. So it's all the names of the Panchatattva. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda, Advaitacharya, Gadadhar and Srivastava. So it's very simple. Just meditate on them. Thank you. Gokulananda Shri Radhe Jaya Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Shri Radhe Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman Jaya Sita Ram Shri Gauranitai ki jai, Shri Radha Gokulanand ki jai, Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman ji ki jai, Shri Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Aruti ko shobha ki bajaya ki bajaya Jaya कृष्ण सिंहासने बसे आरती करे ना ब्रह्मा आदि देवगणे नरहरि आदि कोरी चामर डुलाया नरहरि आदि कोरी चामर डुलाया संजय मुकुंद वासु गोषादि गाया संजय मुकुंद वासु घोषादि गाया संजय शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताला शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताला मधुर मृदंगा बाजे परम रसाला मधुर मधुर मृदंगा बाजे परम रसाला मधुर शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर बाजे शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे शंखा मधुर बाजे शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे शंखा बाजे मधुर बाजे शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे शंखा मधुर 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 बाजे बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे बाजे मधुर निताय गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बोल निताय गौरा गौरा हरि बोल 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 निताय गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बहु कोटि चंद्रजीनी वदन उज्ज्वला बहु कोटि बाला देसे बनमाला पूरे झलमाला शिवा सुख नारदा निगद गादा शिवा भक्ति विनोदा देखे परम रसाला सॉरी भक्ति विनोदा देखे गोरा रसंपादा भक्ति विनोदा देखे गोरा रसंपादा शिव जय जय गौरा चांदे आरती को शोभा शिव जय जय गौरा चांदे विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदान्ता स्वामीति नामिने नमः नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पश्यता देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवसदि गौरा भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवसदि गौरा भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवसदि गौरा भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
down. We are offering obeisance to Guru Parampara. So if you can have some space, you can bow down. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajika Acharya Astotra Sata Srimadi Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajika Acharya Astotra Sata Srimadi Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Namacharya Haridas Thakur Ki ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वासुदेव गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की गंगा माई यमुना माई की तुलसी महारानी भक्ति देवी की वृंदावन धाम मथुरा धाम की मायापुर धाम नवदीप धाम की जगन्नाथपुरी धाम द्वारका धाम की भक्ति वेदांत मैनर धाम की हरिनाम संकीर्तन की गौर प्रेमानंदे. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. We humbly request everyone to be seated for the Narasimha prayer.
Can I request everyone to sit down, please? Thank you. Namaste Narasimhaya. Lad lad daine. Hiranyakashi Purvakshaha. Ilatankana Kalae. Ito Nasimo Parto Nasimo. Toya toya mita to nasimo. Mahe nasimo hridaye nasimo. Narasimha madim sharanam prapade. Tav kar kamal vare. Adbhut Shringar Dalitar Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bringa Keshavadita Nar Hari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Narasimhadev, Jaya Narasimhadev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Shri Narsingh Bhagavan ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki, Lord Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Thank you very much all for attending the Aarti. Prashadam is being now served outside in the adjacent room, and the next Aarti will be at 9 o'clock. Thank you.